First of all, we are going to start with meringue preparation. So, separate the whites from yolks of 3 eggs, because we will only use whites. But be careful in this step, there should never be a drop of yolk in the egg whites. If there is, I'm sorry to say that your meringue will not stiffen. It is important to rest it at room temperature for at least 2 hours to get the best result. In order to have smooth macaron surface, you must grind almond flour for 2 minutes in food processor with some powdered sugar. Powdered sugar absorbs moisture in almond flour. It helps us to prevent lumps. If you have a bigger food processor, you can put all powdered sugar. After grinding is done, add 1 teaspoon salt into almond mixture, and I recommend you to sift dry ingredients a few times. Don't use large pieces that cannot be sifted. If you use them, you won't make macarons with smooth surface. After 2 hours, add pinch of salt into egg whites. Beat them for 1 or 2 minutes starting from low speed level of your hand mixer. When it turns to translucent, add sugar gradually and increase speed toward highest level. Continue the mix until stiff peaks. Stiff peaks just like this. There is easier second way of understand. You should be able to turn the bowl upside down without anything falling out. Drop food color to the mixture, whatever color you like. Then add the 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract too. Beat the mixture until the color is homogeneous. Don't beat too much. Add about 1/3 of the sifted almond flour mixture at a time to the beaten egg whites, and use a spatula to gently fold until combined. After the last addition of almond flour, continue to fold slowly, and it's ready if you can make a 8 number while still holding the spatula up, or when it has a lava-like consistency, stop immediately at this point. Transfer the macaron batter into a piping bag fitted with a round tip. You can use parchment paper or silicone mat, but I must say that if you use parchment paper, there must be at least 2 fingers gap between the 2 macarons. They shouldn't be too close to each other. Because we will tap the baking sheet on a flat surface a few times to release air bubbles of the macarons, and the macarons will spread quite a lot. Don't skip this step. Tap the baking sheet on a flat surface a few times. Let the macarons stay at room temperature for 90 minutes until dry. After 90 minutes, you should be able to touch the shell and feel a dry surface. If you bake it without dry, your macaron will fail. Preheat the oven to 300 Fahrenheit. Bake the macarons for 17 minutes until their feet are well risen. And don't forget, in this process, do not open the oven door. For the filling of macarons, we will make ganache. First of all, heat up heavy whipping cream. But once it starts to bubble, remove the pot from the stove quickly. It shouldn't be boiled. Add your at room temperature chocolate chips to a bowl, and then pour the hot cream over the chocolate chips. And then add 1 tablespoon butter too. Mix it for 5 minutes. When the chocolate is completely melted, put in the refrigerator and wait for it to cool. After the baking, don't touch them because they are still moist. Also, don't try to take them out from the parchment paper or silicone mat until they are cool enough. Please, let them to cool for 30 minutes. Add a double organized 1 macaron shell. Top it with another macaron shell to create a sandwich. Repeat that with remaining macaron shells and ganache. Place them in an airtight container. And macarons should be aged in the refrigerator for 1 day for best results. This allows the filling to soften the shells inside.